से मेरा तू हमारा मैं भी तेरा हूँ दिल को जाने ये क्या हुआ लेके बना सा तू लगा कैसे मैं करूँ बयां राज सिरा भी जाऊँ तुझको ही चाहूँ हमारा अब से मेरा तू हमारा मैं भी तेरा हूँ दिल को जाने ये क्या हुआ लेके बना सा तू लगा कैसे मैं करूँ बयां राज सिरा भी जाऊँ तुझको ही चाहूँ हमारा अब से मेरा तू हमारा मैं भी तेरा हूँ दिल को जाने ये क्या हुआ लेके बना सा तू लगा कैसे.
What up? We in this bitch. Every Monday we in the same motherfucking spot doing the same motherfucking thing. Not always with the same people, but we here. Hey, we got Lil Shane, aka Lil Bit, in the building. How you doing today, Mel?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We got Mr. Ignorant Thinkers podcast in the background. I don't know why he being the way he being today. How you doing today, sir?
Listen, man, I was out and about. I got some good news. It ain't all the way
Okay.
good yet, so I can't even explain it. So I got some news. I'll tell y'all when it's all the way done.
All right. There to be different. Keep your shit to yourself till it's all the way done. That's how we do shit. So today's topic, what we're gonna be talking about today, is should your friends like your significant other, and vice versa. But before we get into all of that, how was your weekend? Anybody do anything fun over the weekend?
It was my baby's birthday party this weekend. It was yesterday. It was.
Woo!
I have a 12-year-old now. I can't.
He's 12. What y'all was playing video
Lord
games?
Jesus. Nah.
What he say?
Was y'all
I
playing
said,
video games?
was y'all playing video games?
No, we had a pool party.
You got a pool?
No, we went to the park.
I was about to say, I'm with the wrong women nowadays. She got a pool? What the fuck?
No.
You are still with the wrong women, sir.
Carson stopped by and made a guest appearance. Him and his wife. It was a vibe.
Definitely did. It was straight. It was fun. Had to get up out of there though. Had to go see my mommy-in-law.
Yeah, hey man, it's a good thing when your mother-in-law love you like you her real son. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, my mother-in-law and my father-in-law. I ain't gonna lie to you. I couldn't ask for better in-laws at all. Honestly. I think what helps our relationship be as awesome as it is because I don't need shit from them. I don't. I don't need a place to live. I don't need no money. I don't. When I come see you, all I need is a hug and for you to love me. That's all I need. Just show me love. That's all I
Hey
need.
man, when I was married, I loved my in-laws. They used to treat me like I was king. I loved one of them.
When y'all got divorced, do they still treat you the same way?
Nope, not at all. Nope. Not at all.
Ah, that's hilarious. Do we got any current events, anything like that queued up?
No current events. Let's get right into it.
All right. LaShane, this topic was presented by you, so we're gonna let you go ahead and start it off.
Oh, really, man? Okay. So the topic was, does your spouse or does your friends have to like the person that you're dating or married to? And this was kind of started by a conversation I had with someone that I know, a friend of mine, and I personally am not his biggest fan just because of the dynamics of their relationship. But I don't treat him any type of way. But he hates my guts. So I told her, like, she was trying to have a conversation with me about it. And I just don't feel like it's necessary for me to like him or for him to like me. And I think that's kind of unorthodox when it's actually presented. Like, some people say it's okay, and then when it actually happens, they feel like they need to rectify it. And I just told her that I love her, so it shouldn't really matter. But is that a thing? Like,
I think that y'all have to be cordial.
yeah.
I think that y'all have to be cordial. But I don't think that y'all got to be buddy buddy.
Mhm.
I think that's too much. I think when you're around, you know what I mean. Say, hey, what's up? You need anything? You thirsty? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But anything extra, nah. All that y'all talking and chitty chatting on the side and stuff. Yeah, that's usually when I think a threesome going down with y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I feel like I feel like that's a double edged sword, right? Because a lot of times somebody on the outside looking in has a different aspect of the entire situation. And say for instance, I have a friend that my wife don't like. It'll definitely give me pause as to why she feel that way because I'm gonna have to listen to what she say, like to her opinion, and vice versa as well. But also, you have to be careful because when you have these soul ties, and I feel like soul ties come in more than just a relationship, as far as being, man and woman, or man and man, or woman, and whatever the fuck it is you do in your house, but in friendships as well, because it's people that I've been knowing. How old am I? 30 years, and at this point, shit, we locked in. Ain't nothing that too many people. Yeah, what up though? Ain't too many people can say about these people to me that's gonna make me be like, well, I ain't fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get an invite. Who was that? Oh, you know what? Let's go and bring them in. Hold on.
This
I
guy-
got you, my boy.
That might be stacks.
Is that Stacks?
I think it's
Stacks
stacks.
ass be sleep. Stacks ass be sleep. He ain't trying to join.
Whoever it is, say your name, gangster.
It's either Stacks or Rashad. One of the two. Let's see if Rashad join. It
No,
is.
it's stacks. It's stacks.
Well, then bring his ass in too. I sent both of them the link. But listen. The thing is,
I'm sorry, this is ice cream truck thing at the moment.
Don't feel
go
bad. I got
go
everything out here.
go stop that motherfucker first off, because they take credit cards and Cash App now. But no, it's just really, you just got to be careful. Um, you got to be careful what you say to your significant other about their friends, about their family and stuff like that, because like I said, a lot of times people are so locked in that nobody can ever do any wrong in their eyes. So it's a double-edged sword, I feel like. But also too, shit, you got some of them spouses that actually be trying to compete with each other, and then on top of that, oh, I don't like this person, but they don't like that person because they want to fuck them.
Hey, hey.
And that's the thing too, because I was like, most of the spouses either it's a sexual attraction that they can't act on, so they automatically resent that person, or the spouse or the friend be trying to keep them so integrated within themselves that they don't want them to have nobody else. Like,
Absolutely. Absolutely. There are toxic friends who feel like nobody is good for their best friend, but I feel like those kind of friends are the ones who secretly are in love with their best friend.
now that's a thing.
Now that's kind of real and crazy, but it's kind of real and crazy. Hey, I got it at another point though. Like I got at the point I had a homie who was out here hoeing, doing his thing, and I was kind of his wingman, but I never got to the point where I was cheating in my relationship. Even if a girl got too close, he was coming to snatch her.
As he should have.
Yeah,
As he fucking should have.
I'll be in full conversation with a female, and this dude would be like, "Hey man, what's that shit on your ring? Hey yo, get away from me."
I mean, he reminded you what your marital status is. I mean, that's, you know, I don't know.
He used to do that shit a lot.
Let's say Dennis, she was over there purposely fucking up with her so he can come in, swoop in, and be Captain Save-O.
Dog, I done talked this lady and got her all moist. He come right in, take her to the minivan, and knock her head off.
Lord Jesus. I don't know nothing about that kind of activity, sir.
Me either. And if she went and got smashed by another nigga, she obviously wasn't that.
So what do you
let me tell y'all this before we go any further. At this time, I was a bouncer in my life, so that's how shit went.
Oh, you was a bouncer.
That's crazy.
Is that all? I thought it was more to the story. You was a bouncer. Okay.
That's how the shit went. I was a bouncer, so women love bouncers. Why? I have no fucking idea. But for some
Do
reason,
women
they
love bouncers?
But you know, I'm half nigga. I don't know, but I ain't never been like, oh, he a bouncer. Let me bounce on it. Like that ain't never.
They listen. They come in the joint. They don't really want to talk to you. They ain't got nothing to say to you. I ain't fucking talking
Chill
to a
out.
fucking bouncer.
The bouncers be the first creep when you walk into the club, but they strip searching and want to check your purse and make jokes about what's in it. Like nigga.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
That was me. Why the fuck is there a pregnancy? Why the fuck is there a pregnancy test in here? Fuck is you doing out here?
I can't read that.
Okay, so basically a friend told him that instead of hugging his wife, he needs to shake her hand. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not a helicopter husband, right? If my wife hugs you, you said what?
That means you ain't hovering over your wife.
Right. If my wife hugs you, give a fuck. That's great. You should be happy because my wife don't like nobody. Would I give a fuck if she hugged another man? No. I don't give a fuck. Why would I give a fuck? Because she hugs you, nigga? That don't mean shit to me.
Maybe he felt like there was sexual chemistry between y'all two and he just wasn't happy.
Man, that nigga need to go ahead. That nigga need to hold his nuts.
That's a jealous motherfucker. That's what that is.
People be jealous.
Nah, that jealousy shit, like, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't say that I am a jealous husband. I'm not a jealous husband at all. But at the same time, like, if my wife tell me, or really my wife ain't even got to say nothing. All she got to do is look at me. And I know what it is. So, like, if somebody accidentally slip in and get a hug out of her and she look at me, don't worry about it. It won't happen again. It won't happen again.
What the look mean that she feel uncomfortable?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they got that telecommunication. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Know your bitch. You know that's rule number 1 in relationship for me.
I know my wife.
Yes.
That's rule number 1. Know your woman.
Know your woman. Know your man. Yeah. You
Stacks, is that rule number 1, Stacks?
Nah, know yourself first. Like if I know if I'm in a situation where I could fuck up, I don't need to be there.
But I'm always in a situation where I can fuck up. I'm always in those situations.
That's true. That's true too. That's true too.
You have to just govern yourself accordingly, no matter where you at.
Preaching to the choir, brother.
But that's why, like, for me, like, that's why I don't hover over my wife, because shit, as a person, I feel like everybody has things that they that they like. Like I caught my wife looking at a nigga, her lip quivered, and the shit was funny to me. Hey, hey, right hand to God, that shit was hilarious to me. It was funny as hell. I was like, damn, he got your lip
Yo,
quivering and shit. Motherfucker came
it's
from around the corner
funny. I
looking
had
like Captain Rod. That nigga came from around the corner looking like Captain Rogers. I ain't lying. I ain't lying.
on God, I had
I
a
said,
joke, but
I was like, okay. I see what you, I see. Okay. Okay.
like that's. Hey yo, I got
This
a
must be
funny
her in
ass
the
story
comments
about
right
that.
here.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my wife right there.
I got a
What's the
hilarious
joke,
ass
sir?
story. So some years ago, we had went to this like little art like exhibit type shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, you know, I try to expand my horizons and expand my views on life. So they were doing live paintings. It was like kind of like a paint and sip, but the model was naked, right? I didn't know the motherfucker was
Okay.
gonna be naked. I just, you know, like I'll be painting somebody. So come to find out, it's a dude we painting. Bro, when I say this nigga had an elephant on, like nigga, bro, he took out the robe. I thought that shit was part of the robe. The nigga dick went down to his knee, my boy. So I'm like, I look at my shorty, and she like, I'm like, oh, that's what you like? Yo, one
Absolutely.
thing I do,
Girls don't like
one
that
thing I
big
do
ass.
when
You like to look
I'm
at
like,
it.
yo, that's what you like? That's huh. Now I'm sitting there
Her ass
making
just gonna
jokes
sit
on
there
like,
and smile.
and I'm
She is something else. Her ass gonna sit there and smile after you say that.
It's art.
yeah,
Bodies
okay.
are art. Like,
Yeah,
everybody is a form of art.
What up, gang?
that shit
That
was
motherfucker
hilarious.
got
I'm
more
like,
art than most. What
yo,
up,
you
though?
wild.
Right, he got more art than the regular.
Wait a minute. So the question becomes: did you draw my man's thing?
Hey, yo, bro. Like I told you, I'm drunk now. Now I'm gonna make jokes now. 'Cause now I'm in a situation where, yo, when I
This
get turned
motherfucker
up,
out here
yo,
drawing
bro,
this.
I don't. A
He
lot of
draw the
shit don't
extra
make me
kneecap with
uncomfortable,
a
but when I
kneecap.
do, I start making jokes. So basically, what I did was I drew an eggplant, like the size of. I drew a fucking eggplant the size of the whole portrait and shit. I'm like, there you go. I turned that shit around. Homeboy started cracking up. I'm like, there you go, my boy. Shout out to you.
That's a big
Out here
pause.
killing chicks. Boy, what the fuck?
He said that's a big pause.
Big P.
Pause. I'm talking about no Sirski.
Hey, yo, bro. Number one, I ain't never had to question my sexuality in life.
I
I
was
can
about
make
to say,
jokes
you don't
about this shit.
question.
This shit was hilarious.
There you go.
So,
This shit was
all right.
hilarious.
So now
bro.
that we got two new people on the show, so the question of the day is: do your family have to like your significant other, or do your friends have to like your significant other, and vice versa?
Not really. I don't need not to me anyway, especially not.
Somebody told you to call them a little bit.
Are they trying to see your art?
Boy, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that shit, what the fuck you talking about? See my art. This ain't that.
She done already told y'all she half real nigga. I don't know why motherfuckers trying to.
Don't do that.
They tried in the real nigga fashion too, right through the fucking podcast.
Oh, so what y'all think?
I don't think so. I don't think it matters. Unless y'all, I mean, it depends though. Unless like family is like a big thing to you, and it's like something y'all gonna be engaging in all the time, then yeah. But then it'd be like, what would be the reason why you don't like this person? Because if it's some petty, it don't matter. If it's some legit reasons, I probably wouldn't be with her because of those same reasons anyway. Like,
I agree.
I don't like her because she's controlling. I wouldn't be with a controlling person anyways. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't like her because ex, it's like you just gotta take that. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day. But if you like her for a reason or something, like shit, you know, then okay, it makes sense. But it'd have to be like, what reasons don't you like this person?
Hey, little bit, you fired. Join the club, baby.
I see them hating on the sideline. So
What
if
you
you was
think, Stacks?
go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Lashane.
I'm
I
50.
was going to ask him. So he was dating
But
somebody, and your best friend was like, "I don't like her. She got an attitude problem." You wouldn't consider leaving her alone?
No, for what? Nigga, you ain't with me every day like she is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what difference does it make that you don't like her?
And you ain't about to eat this cock, so shit.
Like,
Fuck you and your opinion.
one of my best friend, one of his ex girls, I didn't like it all. It didn't make a difference. You know, I'm not around her. I don't got to deal with her dumb ass. Shit, he do. Like,
Right.
I just didn't like her because she had a poor attitude. But he liked that. Like, he didn't give a damn. That was his thing. Like, I guess he liked
Are they still together?
women. Like, you know what I mean? Me, I would never. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nah. And she was like a devil worshiper or some shit too. Oh, no, okay.
Wow.
You tripping, you know what I'm saying? But you know, him, that's his decisions, you know. So be it, you know what I mean? But
Don't bring that hoe around me.
nah. I mean, you can bring her around, just don't expect us to be all buddy, you know what I mean? You know.
Nah, cause I got a hard time faking it, right? And my thing is, if my wife
Hey,
got a friend that
I
I
kind
don't
of do
like,
too.
if my wife got a friend that I don't like, and my wife know I don't like this motherfucker, then there's no reason why I should be around or we should be around each other in the first place. And like I said earlier, I don't give a damn if she stay friends with the motherfucker. Just don't bring me around the motherfucker, or don't bring the motherfucker around me.
Hey, the crazy thing is, I be at a cookout with a motherfucker, the motherfucker I don't like. Matter of fact, it was a fan. Never mind, I don't want to say it. You know what? Fuck it. It was an in-law I didn't like, and during the cookout, I avoided the fuck out of them. You understand me? Like, avoided the fuck out of them. They was in the front, I was in the back. They was in the back, I was in the front. We was not gonna be nowhere near each other at all.
It's always gonna be that one in law. What you think, Stats?
it's always that one fucking in-law, bro. It's always
Yo, hey,
one.
yo, and my cousin told me that, and I didn't believe it. He was like, "Yo, you gonna get one hating ass in law." I said, "Dog, everybody love me." Like that's what everybody love me. It's Den, baby. Everybody love me. He said, "Den, you gonna get one hating ass in law. I'm just letting you know. Learn how to deal with it."
So, like for me, like you said, I only really speak from experience. So, my ex-wife, that in-law was her mother and her brother, right?
Damn,
Um,
stats. Fuck.
I'm gonna tell you why. But I peeped it early. So her mother treats her stepfather like shit. Like that shit is the worst. Like talk to him crazy, so on and so forth. Like it's two things I don't like. I don't like badass kids, and I don't like disrespectful people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just like if you just blatantly disrespectful for no reason, like that's out of control. So like she'd be the type. Like I saw her blow up on him because he forgot her bag in the car. Like you fucking stupid, like going off. I'm like, damn, is it worth that? So now that has me evaluate, like, yo, like if she's seen this shit her whole life, and lo and behold, I was right. It came out. But her shit was she had a hand problem. So now the thing with her brother is he he tough. You ever meet them tough niggas for no reason? Like you just extra aggressive. Like, yeah,
Like
bro.
they
Like,
gang banging on bacon, nigga. You gang banging on bacon, nigga.
I've never seen a nigga just super thug. You feel me? And I'm just like, wow. Like, ain't nobody here. Like, yeah, I got it on me, nigga. It's Christmas. Like, you get what I'm
That sounded
saying?
like,
So,
hey, that sounded like me yesterday. We had the kid's birthday party. I'm like, damn. I definitely left the pistol at the crib. Like I didn't think it would be right to bring it to a kid's birthday party.
Glad you did. I'm glad you did.
but now here's the shit that took it a step further. It was a situation where it was time for him to be tough. That tough guy went away somewhere, and it's just now I'm looking at you like, all right, so now you faking, and so. I guess her brother had a relationship where they talked about everything, and I'm looking like yo, our marriage is to be spoken about. Like our issues aren't to be spoken about. So now, whenever I argue with him, I'm hearing shit that me and my wife are going through, and I'm looking like,
you dirty bitch.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I'm looking like, all right, I'm
Yeah,
not.
that's fucked up.
Yeah,
What that nigga say?
I'm not,
Yeah. You
this
still
ain't
live with your mama.
like on some shit like that. Like that shit crazy. Like,
So do you feel like
I
the
don't know,
relationship
man.
failed more because y'all didn't get along? You didn't get along with the mother and brother.
I feel like the relationship began to fail when she gave them ammo.
Yep. One thing that I want to piggyback on that. My wife and I, we have an understanding. We don't talk to our families about our relationship when we have bad shit going on. Don't get me wrong. We in a relationship. We all have issues. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. Shit spark up. But the thing about it is, the moment you upset, you go run and tell your family. Your family is always gonna hold what you just said against me. Even when you get over it, they gonna hold it against me still because you love me. They just tolerate me because I'm here with you. Blue Vapor, what's
So
up, man?
here's
The topic is: do your family have to like your significant other, or do your friends have to like your significant other, and vice versa?
so now here's my accountability part, because it's always two parts. I learn from my mistakes. So when that started happening, my mother is y'all know my mother. Well, Carlos, you've heard stories of my mother, so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, I'm
Chill
still
out.
her son. You know what I'm saying? So now she goes in automatic street mode, and that shit is just like, that was probably one of the worst mistakes. Like, I should have never went to my family after she went to hers. You know what I'm saying? Lesson learned. It is what it is. I won't do that silly dumb shit again. I know that.
That's crazy. That's a lot, though.
I think I only my ex-girlfriend's family. Other than that, I don't even speak to motherfuckers.
Yeah, I've never been in a relationship. Well, my first boyfriend ever, his dad didn't like me at first, but by the end of it, we were together 4 years. So I mean, he ended up warming up to me. But I've never been in a situation where the mother or the parents just hated me or I didn't like them.
Yeah, no. Nah, my ex, her sister, but only because I don't have a filter and I just say whatever comes up my mind type shit.
Yeah.
They ain't like, but they just walk around on eggshells all the time, and I'm just like, what? Like, yeah, this shit gonna make your life miserable as hell if you feel like you can't say what's on your mind. Especially
I got an ex. She shall not be named, but I feel like one of the main reasons why we broke up was because of her mother and her brother. Do you know these motherfuckers had a whole family meeting on me?
Sitting with the HR on your ass.
Bro,
The board of directors.
Yeah,
Oh,
real
God.
quick.
these
Hey, yo.
these motherfuckers called a family meeting on my ass.
Hey, yo,
30
not a
days
fucking
later, I was
family
out of
meeting,
there.
yo.
Yes, sir. That was on my hot tamale. They say, hell no, get his ass up out of here.
Mm-mm. Yeah, that's it. And I'm good. If I don't like a person, I don't really. If we're around each other, I'm not gonna engage with you. I'm gonna have my fun. And we just gonna be. I'm gonna be in the mix. But I ain't finna be buddy, chummy, and doing all the extra. You know? Or I ain't gonna go in the other either. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. Like I ain't triggered presence. I just don't like you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Like,
another thing. Like, I try not to like even be close with my homeboys' girls. Like, I don't like, that's not my,
I don't do
that
that
whole
either.
bro and sis. Like, I don't do that. You know
I
what I
don't do
mean?
that
Like,
either.
that's troublesome in general.
Yeah. I don't never go out my way, but if I like you, then you automatically my brother. Like Carlson, he's my brother. Like, you know. But I'm not one to be like up under a motherfucker, like nobody. So
and that's good because I'm the same way. Like even though me and you have that relationship, I don't always be around. Every time they be together, I hardly ever even be around. I'm not always in they shit. Like I was telling her yesterday when we was coming up with this, like motherfucking like when you're in a relationship with somebody and you actually do get along with their friends, you still have to make yourself scarce because at the end of the day, that is my wife's friend. That's not my friend. Like we cool, but that's my wife's friend. That's not my friend. So I don't always have to fucking be on the scene.
Right, and just know she ain't always got your back. She got your wife's back. You know what
Exactly.
I mean? So
Exactly.
those are things you just gotta know.
Yeah,
One, but I do know she'll tell her though behind closed doors. She won't tell me. She'll tell my wife like, "Hey, you on some bullshit right now."
that's good though. You gotta have friends that check you like that though.
yeah.
Hey, nah, for real. I don't want no bunch of fucking yes men around me.
Not at all. That's a big part of relationships, like especially with you gotta be checkable. Nobody's above reproach around this motherfucker.
Absolutely, you got to stay coachable out here in these streets, Eric, because you can learn something from everybody.
That part. You know what I mean? If I
A
don't
crackhead once taught me. He said, "Hey, you ain't got to be faster than the nigga that's chasing you. You got to be faster than the nigga that's with you."
fire though. Crackhead would be like Yoda type shit.
Yo, crackhead wisdom. They be knowing some shit.
Hey.
Boy.
Hey, I think I'm about to start some shit on Facebook called #crackhead wisdom. I'm gonna see how long it take me to get flagged.
Spell it with a K. Spell it with a K.
There you go.
They done seen some wisdom in their motherfucking life, Jack.
That nigga says you ain't gotta be faster than the nigga that's chasing you. Just be faster than the nigga you with.
Yeah, I don't be.
But my thing is, what happens when I'm alone?
Don't be by yourself.
Yeah, I don't be trying to be friends with none of my homies girlfriends like that. I meet them, hey, how you doing? Cool, you know. But,
Yeah, I feel like it's strange to date. Like I have a wide group of friends and associates, so I be feeling like it's kind of weird when a nigga always want to be involved. Like,
yeah,
I've had that. Like,
that's
no.
to me too personally. Like, wow.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, go hang out with your friend. Yeah, and I don't like women who don't got friends.
No, for real.
Please have a life. That's why I was telling my homegirl that even inspired this topic. I was like, you're making this your relationship, your whole identity, bitch. Like, bitch, get a life. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, my dumb ass thought girls with no friends was a good thing.
Hell no.
Fucking awakening, dog.
Hell no, bro.
They ain't got shit to do but be
Listen.
around you.
Yeah.
Listen,
They ain't got nobody
I am
to go
so
to,
happy.
nothing.
I am so happy that my wife got friends. But let me tell you something. I love my wife. The end.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Good fucking answer, Los. Good answer, Los. God damn, that was a good answer. I'm gonna say what you can't say. You get tired of being around the motherfuckers a lot. I'm gonna let you know that. I'm gonna say what you can't say.
Like I would imagine being around somebody every day. I've never done that in my life. Every day.
Hey, could you imagine? Could you imagine having to be locked in with somebody during the pandemic? Dog. Dog.
Hey, I was blessed. I was blessed because I drove trucks all through the pandemic. I ain't stopped driving. I was driving for FedEx, and goddamn, let me tell you something. These niggas was ordering shit on top of shit. Oh, I never stopped rolling. I don't know. Like, being honest, like, I know my relationship would have survived the pandemic, but at the same time, no. No. I don't even like being in the house all weekend. Like, we got to go do something. outside the house.
Nah, facts.
Like just being in the house, nah.
Yeah, can't be
Nah.
spooning all day. Can't be
Yeah,
spooning all day.
even by the end of the week, me and my son be sick of each other, so I couldn't imagine. No.
When,
Ain't that
hey,
about a bitch?
but on
Your
some
own
shit though.
seed. She said by the end of the week, it's fuck these kids.
Yeah. My mama even will call me like, "Are you bringing him?" I'm like, "Girl, yes, we are packing his shit right now. Like, I'm done."
Matter of fact, he about to drive. He'll be there in a minute.
Period. I can't wait to see my child go. He's 12. I'm gonna take him to the church parking lot in the next few weeks and just give him a little head start and slowly increase that shit. Cause about 14, 15, please get the fuck out. Find something else to do.
I'm always curious to make that work though. Every single day being around each other.
Every single day. I don't know.
That's a lot. It seemed like a lot to me. Maybe the relationship is so awesome that you just gotta be every day.
I mean, but that's why you have to have a life outside of the person you're with, because every day does not mean like every minute of the day. Like you might just see them in the morning when you leave.
Both work from home, they probably do though.
Yeah. But please have another office. Please go work at Starbucks for a couple hours and come back.
Listen. I have 3 bedrooms and a garage. If I had to work from home, she got a goddamn bedroom that's an office. I'll have a bedroom as an office. They might be right across the hall from each other, but we are not about to be in the same goddamn room all goddamn day.
That part.
Yeah, my uncle was here for like 32 years, and he was like, I said, "What's the key?" He said, "Buy a house with a lot of rooms." I was like,
listen, we laid up all Friday to the point where I actually had to get up and go clean out my closet. Like I had to restack all my shoes, put them in their boxes and everything like that, because I just had to do something.
Little bit. You're not gonna answer this question?
do I want more kids? I don't know. I'm not pressed though.
Work for and we homeschool doesn't bother us, but different strokes, you know. Listen,
works for you.
Yeah,
I feel like in a relationship, you have to give each other time to miss each other, because
something to talk about at the end of the day.
But again, though, I feel like too that a lot of the reason why I feel the way that I feel about having to have that separation is because of my upbringing. I wasn't brought up with a whole bunch of old lovey-dovey ass shit. Like, you got to watch out sometime. You know what I'm saying? Like, move around expeditiously. Like, nah, I need my time to myself.
It's because you become so used to being by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your fortress of solitude. Like I know for a fact, like for me, I just got to get away and chill and listen to my music sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like I just need that time to me. I need that time for me, or I need to play my game or something like that. I just need that time for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like I'm choosing this over you, but it's just like, yo, I just need something else to pour my energy into.
Absolutely.
Under each other, I feel like that makes them want to be up on a new face. Like if I see you too much, like give me somebody else. I'm tired. I can't eat the same thing every day. Every day, I gotta see you every day.
Is a lot.
I remember I had asked.
Yeah, I can. Oh.
One day, I was like, you've been with, because my first relationship, we was together for 4 years, so from 14 to 18, I didn't watch this motherfucker go through puberty damn near, and that's how I was like, Mama, he's starting to get ugly to me. She was like, this is the same boy for the past 4 years. I was like, I can't do it. I don't want this anymore. Like it's getting boring. It's fuck. Like. Jesus Christ.
I can let me take this and say this. I could do the everyday thing. I'm cool with that. I don't have a problem with that.
Every day, all day, I cannot. I would have to travel. I would have to get the fuck out. Like I could not do it every day.
Oh no, I'm doing all that stuff. But I'm not staying in the house with you every day. No, fuck no.
But you could see her every day if y'all like living apart, y'all just
right. We live together. I can see her every day. I don't need to FaceTime her though. Why the fuck I'm at work? There ain't no dumb shit I need to be doing unless she naked.
Even then,
like,
all right, bitch, I'm not seeing this shit too.
It's the same titties. That's what I was about to say. same titty.
The same.
Too much of the same
There's
titty.
nothing new if it's gonna be pube hair or not. There's nothing new about that. Like, girl, I get her.
That's usually that used to be the conversation. Like, I think I got an ingrown hair down here. It's like,
Nah, that
Chill
can't.
out. Chill out. Y'all out of order. All y'all. All four of y'all.
How?
It's the same titties, bro.
It's the same titties.
I'm interested to try it one day though. You know, one day I do want to. I'm gonna see how long I can go.
What? How long you
Be with
can?
one person every day. I want to see how long.
Yeah, me too.
Nigga, I feel like after a week you gonna fuck around and be
no.
clawing at
The
door
first,
like I can't.
the first 6 months gonna be through the roof.
Yeah, the first week probably. I just stayed. I done been on vacation with a chick for like.
Yeah, the first six
But that's a
months gonna be through
vacation,
the
though.
roof.
But that's a vacation.
You knew it was an end date to it.
That you hit a bitch here.
And then wait, so y'all was on vacation for a week and you was with Shorty all week. Everything was kosher. When y'all got back to the crib, what happened?
Shit, I went home.
You went
Exactly.
home. You didn't call her ass, did
You
you?
knew it was an
Hey,
expiration
hold
date
up,
for the
Shot. You didn't
motherfucker.
call her ass, did you, Shot?
I don't be calling anyway. Shit, you know what I mean?
Right. That's part of my communication. I don't call like that either. I don't call. I ain't FaceTiming. When I get home, I see you. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not a.
My last relationship, like we got back from vacation and we damn near lived together after that.
Ain't no damn near living.
Yeah.
Damn, what you throwing out there? God damn.
I'm gonna keep it going. Goddamn. That was a long time ago though. That was a while ago. Shit. That was definitely some years ago. Could I do it now? For sure, but after that week, I definitely was tired of seeing her goddamn face. God damn, you just want to be up under a nigga all day and shit. Like, man, leave me alone. Let me just.
You ain't got no hobbies, nothing.
It also based off the premise of the relationship. Because sometimes you know how y'all don't do shit, but like cuddle and fuck all day. Like, I don't like them type of
all that. Oh, God damn.
Yeah.
I know.
Spooning. You trying to stick it in every hole she got. Spooning.
Me, back when I was working in the office, when I was doing IT, my wife and I pretty much worked almost the same shift. So it still worked out because I go to work, I drop her off, I go to work. I get off, I go pick her up, we get something to eat, we go home. It was still a great time because even though I did see her every day for at least 12, 13 hours a day, I didn't see her. So sometimes we'll get home and go right to fucking bed and do it all over the next day. So I feel like when it comes to being in a relationship with somebody, like you still have to find that time of being away from each other, whether it's hobby, work, or whatever it is.
Right. I agree with you on that for sure. I think I seen a video on that somewhere on YouTube or something about like that same thing, that same idea of both of y'all not being like both of y'all being away for 8 to 9 to 10 hours a day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Like I know one thing that that frustrates me, and I be laughing at my wife, and I just let her keep talking. I be literally on my way home. I'm like an hour from the house, and she just be talking, and it's like, baby, I am literally on my way home. Can we talk about this when I get there?
Yeah. Quiet to the motherfucker.
I got one of them girls that'll talk you into the house. My fault. I had one of them girls talk you into the house. So what you think? Shit. I don't know. Like, tired of hearing that shit.
I love that question. What you thinking?
What you thinking? You say you like that question?
I love that question. Yeah, I do.
It's a legitimate question. You know?
It is.
Do you get the truth out of it? I don't know.
I never had a good answer to that shit either. What you thinking?
I'm like, are you gonna lie? Because you know what you was thinking.
Yeah.
And then I hate like.
No, I don't be lying. I be serious. I really don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
When you know your spouse, because my wife and I, we ask each other that shit a lot actually, because when you know your spouse, you know when they just like, you peep it and be like, what you thinking about? What's on your mind? What's on the flow? What you got going on? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it be nothing, but you know what I'm saying? You still, it's like being there in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody want to feel like the person that they're with is there. You know what I mean? What you about to say, Stacks?
Man, fuck that. I got ADD, right? So if you ask me
Here
a
you go.
fucking number, you
Here
gonna
you
be
go with
mad
the
at my fucking
bullshit.
answer. It's going now because it's gonna look like I'm in deep thought. You're gonna ask what you thinking. I'm gonna be like, why the fuck did Jets ain't draft Patrick Mahomes when we had the chance? Like, it'll be some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how my mind works. It'll be some shit that you don't even.
I'd have got
you
custom
wouldn't even
fucked out
think
for
about.
that shit.
Yo,
I got
I
custom
used
fucked out
to
for that
too.
shit.
Or it'll be some. It'll be crazy. Like I like one of the arguments me and my ex-wife had before. It's like, oh, what you think? You probably think about some bitch. No, I was thinking about why the fuck my homeboy Mischief didn't throw a smoke grenade through the back fucking door on Call of Duty. And this shit was 2 days ago. Like on some real shit. And I'm like, yo, that shit is just, I don't know. So don't ask me what I'm thinking. You
No, it'd be like that though. But it'd be like that though.
So for me to avoid the cuss out, I would be like nothing. Because I do have a dumbass thought like that. Like I sat there and I was thinking some shit one day. Like, why the fuck did we fire Andy Reid to hire fucking Chip Kelly? Like, what the fuck?
Peep this. Peep this. If you're in a relationship with a person who asks you what you're thinking about and then get mad at the answer, that's not the person for you, my boy.
As you can see, Stacks, we're single.
Exactly.
Well, I'm single. He's with somebody new. I'm single. I mean, Carlos.
Well,
I've got the paperwork that says you're right, Carlos.
I ain't got no paperwork.
Right? Look, twice, right?
Twice.
I don't know when the last time somebody asked me what
motherfuckers came like, damn, you back again? Yes.
You can't remember the last time someone asked you that?
Yeah, I don't know when the last time somebody asked me what was I thinking. Like, I don't even know. Yeah, I can't even remember a time when I was asked that. What do you think? Shit, I don't know.
These nuts.
I was going to say was you can be in the room like how we were just talking about how people spend all day every day together or whatever like that. You could be in a room with somebody and not still be present with them there.
Absolutely.
Hey, I've been there, player. I was thinking about some old coochie. I ain't gonna say some new young coochie. Never mind.
What does it mean to be present though?
To be present, like to share the now moment with somebody. Like they could still be thinking about work. Like they could come home, still be thinking about work, thinking about the video game, get up, take a shower, go to bed before you do. And y'all still at home like all day together, but y'all didn't really spend any time conversating or even, being present with each other.
Okay. No,
I'll lay on my wife and go to sleep.
Nah, for real. Because I don't know, sometimes, the last girl I was talking to, some days we'll just sit and chill. You ain't got to have a conversation or force one. If one happens to come up, it just happens to come up for something like that. But
yeah.
There'll be a lot of times, we just around each other just chilling. Like, I'm not focused on her. She ain't focused on me. I'm in my own world. She in her own. We around.
But see, like for me, like I'll be like my main gaming station. I have a man cave, but I never go up there. But my main gaming station is in the middle of the living room. And my wife will sit on one end of the couch and she'll be reading her book and I'll be sitting there cussing niggas out on Call of Duty. And for us, that's great because while we are in our own world, we are in our own worlds together.
Yeah.
Right.
So sometimes that's just what it is. And then when I get tired of that shit, I cut the game off and we'll watch a movie together or something and I end up falling asleep. But at the same time, we still together. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool.
Do not cut the lights off if you want me to be into this fucking movie. You cut them lights off, I'll go to fucking sleep.
We got 4 blankets on and a pillow on our couch. Listen, going to sleep. I'm going to sleep. Just know that. Just know that here, you take the remote, cause I'm going to sleep. And then a lot of times we'll fuck around later and wake up together. Like, God damn, did we just fall asleep?
Like, yeah, I know. Hey, so
On some dumb shit. Fuck was we watching?
Right.
Like, you got me watching this bullshit.
It's been times I'll wake up at the end of the movie like, damn, this was a good ass movie, huh? You was fucking sleep. No, I wasn't.
I do that shit too, yo. Like, yo, this shit good as hell. Nigga, you weren't even awake.
How often do you make time for like those conversations about changed feelings?
Listen, and it's funny because my wife and I,
Conversation.
we just had a deep ass conversation a couple weeks ago. And the premise of that conversation was we both, and I didn't know this, you know what I'm saying, until we had the conversation about it. But the conversation was basically about how we both wake up every day and choose to be with the person that we're with. Like, you know how everybody, well, not everybody, but the internet will have motherfuckers thinking, well, love is this thing that's just is. Bitch. No, it's not.
Slow. Those are people who are easily influenced by anything anybody say. All right, let's get that out the way. Stop blaming us podcast niggas because your girl believe anything anybody fucking say. Maybe you need to motivate your girl in a different way. All right, blaming us fucking podcast niggas because your weak-minded ass girl is out here telling you you need to do better. The nigga do better. I'm sorry, Slow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, that was a good rant. But no, like one thing that my wife and I we don't have a set schedule time for it, but every once in a while we'll be walking through the house and we'll sit down and just be like, and we'll ask each other about our five senses, like how you feeling mentally, physically, emotionally, presently, spiritually, all that kind of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And we give a grade scale on that shit because I feel like that's important because even though what the old saying say is what's understood don't need to be explained, sometimes a lot of unsaid shit need to be explained because you don't necessarily know. Even though I'm in a house with this person, I don't know what's on her mind. I'm not a mind reader. She could be sitting there smiling and giggling and cook a good ass dinner. We go fuck, watch TV, do all the good shit, and she's still spiritually at a 2, emotionally at a 3. You know what I'm saying? Like you just never know. So you definitely have to make time. I can't tell you how much time, but you definitely have to make those times to ask those questions about the person that you with.
Yeah, I think that's like a thing that is doing. Like they don't do it. Like other people, and I just know that just from relationship, and I'd be like, well, did you ask them how they feel about this, or do y'all do like a report card like every year, like, hey, feeling this? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I do this thing when I'm in a relationship, like when things get like just too blurred and I feel like I haven't been expressing my feelings or whatever, and we don't have time to sit and talk about it, I'll write a letter and I'll give it to them.
You got
write a letter? Who the fuck?
A letter.
I mean,
like
why did you just tell me this shit?
What kind of Karen ass shit is that?
I have to go to work. And I ain't got
time.
What you mean you ain't got time? You had time to write that goddamn letter?
Nigga, take the note.
I kind of like that shit.
I ain't going
cat. I kind of like it.
Read the note.
I don't like that shit at all. You wrote me a fucking letter.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
She said you care.
Right. Hold on, but look, is you writing a letter like a form of like a thing that you do subconsciously for like not wanting to like have serious conversations with this man?
No, I mean,
because I would have the time if y'all say, hey, I got out work, could you come over for a bit? Like, yeah, sure, why not?
Right. But I mean, this is like when I got like just a lot going on because like I said, I'm a single mother and I work 2 jobs. So sometimes I can't organize the time and still be awake. Like you might come over here, we might fuck by the time you get over here because I miss you, and we not gonna really have time to talk about it. So I
love having these conversations when that dick done.
No, I'm going
when it's over when y'all laying down.
I'm going to sleep.
She said, "I am going to sleep."
I don't because
Yo,
nobody because
yo,
you get to talking about what's bothering you. You have to go back to that emotion and think about how you feel and express
And
it.
then fuck again. What?
No, but sometimes stuff can get you. Sometimes you can be frustrated with them. You don't really want to be bothered.
So you write the letter
Yeah, I write the letter.
because you don't want
okay. All right, your letter has gotten the audience attention and they love it. Let's say that.
Thank you.
But I'm just saying for
It
your
don't gotta
next
be a
relationship.
4-page letter. It could just be like, hey, I know that you have been recognizing my distance lately, and I've been feeling like this, and whatever.
You know what though? The thing about women is y'all react, think, and everything else with emotion.
Right.
So a lot of times, sending that text or writing that letter is kind of like Thor's hammer. It gives you a way to hone your feelings. You know what I'm saying? You can get out everything it is that you need to get out without trying to sit there and think about it while you're talking about it. So I understand.
Right. Why is she saying free me?
I don't know.
What that
I
do?
think she's supporting you.
No.
I think
She's
that's
supporting
in
you.
support.
She's supporting
I
you.
was gonna say, I'm
She said
scared, bro.
she
Bro,
said she on your team.
okay, thank you.
I understand. You write your letter. I understand.
I wouldn't know how
All
to.
right.
I wouldn't know what to feel if someone wrote me a letter like that.
You said
Would you write one back?
Go. Why do you just?
No, I ain't write one back. We need to sit in this we need to lay in this goddamn bed and figure out what the problem is. Or maybe laying in the bed ain't the issue. You know, maybe we can't solve issues laying in the bed talking. Maybe we need to sit down at the dinner table and have a conversation. Or
yeah.
maybe on the couch. I was told that you gotta do things in different places. The bedroom, all you thinking about is getting some ass, so you ain't gonna do it in bed. That's what she told me. So
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
I
gonna think
still
different
have
places.
stuff, but I'm saying when things just get like really, really cluttered in my head, and I just need to express how I feel without conflict or starting an argument, I just need to express myself.
Right. Makes sense.
So I'm the exact opposite.
Not on her. Darren, is that her name? We just
Sharon thinks we jump on everybody. Apparently.
Oh.
Yeah,
No, she don't. We're not jumping on the Sharon. I agree with it. Like I said, it's a way for her to hone her powers.
So
her feelings. I mean, not her powers.
It's not a power.
I said feelings, not power. I corrected. I apologize. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Namaste.
How many times have you done this?
So
Only like 4 times. I haven't been in a relationship in a minute, so it's been a while. But
go ahead, Stacks.
I know this is going to be contradictory to everything that people believe I am, but I like a letter written to me. Because think about it this way. Number one, I'd rather you write a letter and pour out all of your emotions and your feelings. Because like you said, women react emotionally. So therefore, it's like if she was to speak to me, she probably would have said some wild off the wall shit. And I immediately shut down. Like as soon as the disrespect come up, I'm not listening to shit else. You know what I'm saying? But if I know 9 times out of 10, you probably done rewrote this letter 3-4 times. You know what I'm saying? You know, revised this shit, all of it. So therefore,
one letter, one time.
Maybe it depends on the chick you with. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, for me, it's just like some people are better at expressing their feelings through writing.
Yeah. I've had this guy I really like, one time tell me that he doesn't know how to react to me sometimes. Like that I have a lot of personality and he's very like introverted and he doesn't talk about his feelings.
I'm just messing with you, man.
So he was like that he didn't know how to react to me. So that was one of the reasons why we stopped dating. And I was like, oh wow.
You sound soft.
I wrote a letter. I didn't.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. I mean, Or were you? Or was it just kind of?
I know, like sometimes, like for instance, because I drive a lot, right? Of course, I drive trucks.
Right.
and my wife and I will get into a verbal altercation, is what I'll call it, and we'll end up being, you know what, fuck it, and hang up. And I'll be driving along, and then I see her name pop up on my phone, and she done sent me a long ass goddamn text, or on Messenger, she done sent me a long ass message. I take a breath, and I call her back. Baby, I can't read that. I'm driving, right? Obviously, she knows that already, but now it gives her a chance to read what she wrote and also correct some things in what she wrote, because she might not always feel as fucked up as she felt. So even though she wrote it, I can't read it. She'll read verbatim what it says. That way she has all her thoughts down, and it gives her a chance to get all her shit in one area and get it out in an effective manner. So when it comes to that letter writing and message and stuff like that, I understand it. Um, and that's another way of communication. Like, you cannot down somebody's way of communication, because then it'd be like you don't communicate right. You know what I mean? It's communication either way it go. Like, it might seem petty, but letter writing is a great way to communicate for people who don't use their words effectively. Like me, I'm horrible with my word. I be to say some goofy shit real fast and stand on that shit. I don't give a fuck. That's what I said. I said what the fuck I said. So a lot of times I do have to take a moment and step back and gather myself. Now, I might not write a letter, but I will take my time and explain how it is that I actually feel.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because some people shut down for like 2 or 3 days before they say anything again.
Yeah, I do that shit. I'm going to like, I do that shit because, like, I don't want. I'm a firm believer. I don't want to. My first initial reaction is not going to be the right one. It's never going to be the right one because I snap fast. So I'm just be like, matter of fact, nah. Let me go take this walk, or just give me some time to think about. So when I come back, I'll be like, look, I don't really appreciate such and such, so on and so forth. But again, being that I had time to reflect, I see what I did wrong in the situation. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as it happens and you're like, talk to me now, you're not going to want the answer. You're not going to want what I'm going to say. Yeah. So just
I do not.
Worth it. Like, I always ask myself first. If I'm in a situation where it's like I could go left, I always ask, well, is this worth me?
Is it worth going left? Exactly.
That's the
always. Always.
It's left, bitch. I'm a lefty. Okay, I'm gonna take all the way there. I don't.
Because a lot of times it ain't worth it. I'm like, it ain't even that serious.
The plus, it's like I know me. Like, is it worth when I'm willing to take it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because
and a lot of times it ain't worth it.
It's not. Yeah, I promise you, it's not. Yo.
Yeah, it's like, nah. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't yelled at a. I left a decade or something like that. Like, I don't have to, and once like I have to. Like, so what? Like,
I done took a lot of L's. I done took a lot of L's because of my pride, and I know that shit. And that's my number one vice is my pride.
Can't be Vegeta, my boy. Man, you gotta let that pride go.
Yeah, so but I learned from my losses. You feel me? So that's why I'm like, let me get up out of here. Let me collect my thoughts, because man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know, like, you know what I mean? Sometimes I don't know. I'm a real big like. Let me examine.
Your phone working up.
Who, mine?
Okay. Yeah. What you say?
No, I was saying I'm like a real big like. I like to examine the situation fully before I just make a fool of myself or something.
I'll apologize later. Fuck that.
Yeah, me too.
He was the total opposite shit.
I actually don't say nothing. I'm actually a full examiner of the situation too.
Yeah. I'm like, my thing is, are you being tried and you gonna let them try you? That's it. It's like
but I had to stop. I had to stop doing that. That's what I had to stop doing.
Being tried,
I used to be
let you do it. That's great.
And I'll ask. I'm like, did you just say?
Hell, that's kind of funny, yo.
So and so, and then if they repeat it, I'm like, oh, so they're double trying you. Now you have.
So you because you just said it to my face again.
Yeah.
Like I do that shit. Tell me like, yo, what you say? Yeah. Like I want to make sure you.
Yeah.
Give you a chance.
I feel like in closing today, we going a little bit over. In closing today, I feel like we going back to the spouses and friends liking each other. I think we all agree that it don't necessarily matter unless you know the person you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Also, we also learned today that pride is a bad thing. What else did we learn?
Pride is the devil.
Commu-
Maintain a relationship. Develop some miss me time.
Yes,
Yeah, you
Have
got
your own
yes,
identity outside of your relationship.
yes, absolutely. But also you got to beware of those single friends that's telling you what to do in your relationship.
that part. Although I'm single, I'm gonna get a homie some good advice though. You know what I'm saying? Say, cause you might not need to be doing that, my boy.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't take none of your advice, my boy.
Yo, don't get me wrong. You know what I mean?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I hear you. You know what I mean? I might spin it.
Yeah,
Gotcha, man.
Hey, I'm gonna put a condom on the ism. You feel me?
The best advice. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Trust me.
All right, y'all. Catch us next week, man. Same time, same place. Probably the same people. Who knows, man? We out.
Later, guys.